Hey everybody, today's March 28th, 2020. In this video, we're going to look at the numerology of a news story that came to us from Belgium today, where we're being told that a cat has tested positive for coronavirus. And remember, up until this point, we were told that our pets could not get the disease. Understand that currently we are going through the largest psychological operation in human history, and this is not hyperbole. While there may indeed be a pretty bad bug going around, the response to it is a clear, it's a planned response. We're calling this a plandemic by the world government to usher in a whole new way of life for people on this planet. And this news story here is a perfect example of some of the media fakery involved with this disease, because this is all about fear. And this is just giving the people another chance to fear this disease by telling them even their pets could get it. And just like all news stories, the mainstream media publishes its bullshit by the numbers. When we say numbers, we're talking about two things. Primarily, dates on the calendar and the language of Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words and the observation thereof. So to demonstrate this, first let's talk about the date on which this story was published, today, March 28th. Notice how today has numerology of 51, 3 plus 28 plus 20. This news story comes to us out of the city of Liege. In our English extended method, Liege sums to 51. And you may notice that Liege has a foreign accent over one of the middle characters. I am very consistent on this channel of excluding the gematria of these letters. Using the standard alphabetic order, the most simple cipher, where A is assigned 1 through Z as 26, the word feline equals 51. These stories are also aligned with the dates that local politicians took office, and the Prime Minister of Belgium is Sophie Wilmès. And she's been in office since October 27th of 2019, which is exactly 5 months and 1 day before this news story. But the real riddle of this story pops out when you type in Liege, Belgium. Again, the city from where this news story comes from. Notice how in our standard reduction method, also called Pythagorean gematria, where each double-digit number is reduced to a single digit, Liege, Belgium has a numeric value of 57. In the reverse alphabetic order, where Z is assigned 1 through A is 26, the word cat sums to 57 as well. Notice how in ordinal, cat equals 24. The city of Liege, in reduction, gives us 24 gematria as well. Also notice how Liege equals 21, just like cat in that same reverse reduction cipher. The 33 code has been something that's extremely prevalent ever since the introduction of this disease a couple months ago. The city of Liege sums to 33 in our ordinal cipher. The nation of Belgium, in which Liege sits, sums to 33 in reduction. This is also the gematria of the word feline. And this feline allegedly contracted coronavirus, corona summing to 33 in reverse reduction. And just to demonstrate this further, notice the mayor of Liege, Belgium, Willy Demeyer. This name has the same gematria as the phrase, or the word, 33. 156, 60, and 66. Also notice how Liege, Belgium sums to 60, just like 33 as well. Now, as I usually demonstrate, the media well aware of this language of gematria, and they tend to code their headlines accordingly. Notice how in reverse reduction, the same method where corona equals 33, Fox News gave us a headline of 333. Also worth pointing out how this story is aligned with Belgium's national holiday. This national holiday takes place on July 21st of every year. And if you measure from the date of this news story to the next Belgian National Day, we get 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. Finally, there's an important circle riddle encoded into this story as well. Yesterday, I made a video on the death of Maggie Griffin, Kathy Griffin's mother. And if you watch that video back, you'll see there was a very, very heavy circle riddle in that story as well. It's kind of similar to this. Well, what I want to point out is that Belgian cat sums to 188 in Jewish Gematria, this being the cat diagnosed with COVID. Well, Belgian National Day has been celebrated in Belgium since the year 1831, meaning that currently Belgium is 188 years old. Piling on this number, we see that it's a span of 8 months and 8 days after the Belgian National Day. Well, Belgium also has a king, Philippe of Belgium. Notice how he began his reign on Belgian National Day in 2013, July 21st. Well, measuring from that date to the date of this news story gives us 80 months and 8 days. Using prime numbers, Liege equals 88. And 88, of course, the number that represents the infinite loop of time. If you turn the number 8 sideways, you get the infinity symbol, the moon and the sun as they go through their respective phases, creating an 8 when photographed at the same time in the sky. The number 88 is made up of 4 circles. So 360 degrees per circle, meaning that there's a total of 1,440 degrees in the number 88. Well, there's also 1,440 minutes every day, 60 minutes times 24 hours. The word time sums to 144 in Jewish Gematria. But whenever we're talking about the circle, as we are with the number 88, we're also discussing pi. Now, the first 3 digits of pi are 3.14. And notice how Liege, Belgium equals 314 in that same Jewish cipher. As I talked about at length yesterday, mathematics of the circle sums to 666. If you multiply 6 times 6 times 6, you get a product of 216, which is the ordinal value of this same phrase. In reverse Sumerian Gematria, feline sums to 666. But think about today's date, March 23rd. In Belgium, as it is internationally, this date is written 28/3. 666 in Gematria sums to 2083. And in numerology, this represents 283, like today's date. Of course, when we're talking about the number 666, this has to do with the magic square of the sun, which has 36 squares, and when you add every number up, you get 666. The atmosphere of the sun is called the corona. And this virus, of course, the coronavirus, the sun virus. Everybody's holed up inside, afraid of the sun. Maybe also worth mentioning that the sum of 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18, and today is 18 days before King Felipe's birthday there on April 15th. So there you have it, guys. Just another silly little news story by the numbers, but one worth sharing nonetheless. All right, everyone. Thanks for popping in. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more coronavirus decodes as this global pandemic continues to play out in front of us on the national and international stage. Each time they publish a ridiculous news story like this, I'll try to get on it for you. All right, take it easy out there in this insane world, everybody. Peace, love, God bless, and we'll talk to you next time. See ya!